Take these off now. Dave and I go way back to when we were kids in the Acre. A few years ago, almost 10 now, I was looking for someone who could become a leader in the Acre, take on creating an Acre neighborhood group, and then ultimately be on the CBA board. And lucky for us, I saw Dave at an event for CTI, and honestly, this man has far exceeded anything I ever thought he would do. He's created action, as we know. He had 3 original projects. He's done all of them. The first was the now welcome Rainbow. The second was Cody Lavasser Park, formerly known as Whiting Street Garden, and now, of course, Decatur Way. I have nothing but good things to say about David, but I'm probably going to steal from his speech. I don't really want to do that. I will say that what I know about David, he's committed, he's passionate, and he shows up when you ask him to. I have never had a time when I didn't ask Dave for something and he came through. So I feel like for the city of Lowell, especially with recent changes, it's going to be great to have someone from the Acre on the city council. With that, I welcome Dave Ouellette.
Thank you. Thank you. I love this room. This room is our community. This is Lowell. This is what we're about. It's about all of us every time, and I just love this room. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hello, good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming tonight. I would like to thank my team, Sue Fichette, Dennis Mercia, Mina and Mark Gizzi, Brianna Gallant, Henry Hefko, Jean Maris, Joe Maris, Justine Maris, Sean and Terry Shanahan. It is rumored that the best political speech is a short one. Well, let me apologize now. This is the most important job interview of my life. I have been many different jobs: paperboy, warehouse worker, union laborer, local 429, site construction foreman on many jobs working for Armin LeMay, bringing many union jobs in on time and on budget. I've been a housing quality inspector for CTI, senior code enforcement officer for the city of Lowell, and my current job, town of Drake health agent. Hi, Peter. Nobody's seen you come in. Tonight I am asking you to trust me to make important decisions for you that will affect your everyday life. I am running for you and what you want. This election is about the public. This election is about you. I promise to always vote for what I believe is right for all the citizens of Lowell. Back in 2009, I joined the CBA at the request of Sue Fichette. The CBA is a great organization. Part of their mission is getting people active in the community. I was always loud and vocal in the neighborhood. The CBA and NeighborWorks America took that energy and taught me how to apply it. In response to the shooting, Superintendent Ken LaValle had a meeting at Olga Nieves Park. Ken made a comment that changed my life. He stated, "There is no active neighborhood group for the Acre. There needs to be someone loud and vocal for the neighborhood to bring our issues to the forefront." That meeting inspired me to start action. Acre Coalition to improve our neighborhood with the slogan, "If you have a problem, come to action," because together we can bring change. Our first action was to revitalize the North Common Amphitheater. In 1973, when I was living in a North Common housing project with my grandparents, when they first built the amphitheater, the music and entertainment they made, and it made my life better. In the year 2009, the amphitheater was used by the gangs for a fighting arena and a heroin shooting gallery. Many needles on the ground, and there was no power, there was no light, and there was no music. To finish the project, the first step is just to start. Henry Hefko, Sue Fichette, and her grandson John and I bagged the trash, power washed the amphitheater. Action teamed up with the city leaders, Parks and Recreation, Maxine Farkas of the Western Ave Art Studios, CTI Youth Build America, CBA, Jane Kelvin of the Lowell Parks and Conservation Trust, and many, many awesome citizens. The Cultural Organization of Lowell, better known as COOL, asked how they could help us. I suggested that we paint the word welcome in everybody's native language in their country's colors on the step of the risers. Over 50 people answered this call. This request is now representing 36 countries. They painted the amphitheater, turning it into the welcome rainbow in 3 weeks. Together, we can turn big problems into great solutions. The first Acre Fest was held with lots of entertainment, with over 600 people attending. We unveiled the first permanent poet pedestal with a poem by city resident and world-renowned poet Augustus Clayton. The last part was getting the lights back on, and thanks to City Manager Bernie Lynch and former State Rep Kevin Murphy, that was made possible. The amphitheater revitalization was the first project and was dedicated in June 2010. This June 8th will be our 9th annual Acre Fest. Together with well over 200 people, an organization helped make this possible. We didn't stop there. We took an abandoned lot on Whitey Street and turned it into a park and garden. We added art and poetry rescued from the revolving museum. This started the citywide Art in a Neighborhood initiative. Together we can bring positive change. Our last project was transforming yet another trash-strewn, neglected Decatur Avenue into a beautiful outside 1,200-foot art and poetry gallery, which was renamed Decatur Way for Water, Art, and You. And a big thanks to former U.S. Lowell Chancellor Marty Meehan for donating the land to create the entrance to the walkway from Sailing Street. A safe neighborhood is also about working with the people. Treatment and travel for people with substance abuse issues will be one of my main objectives. I will fight for people with substance abuse issues and work with programs that will help them recover. Every family now has or knows a person that has a drug dependency issue. That is simply not acceptable. As your counselor, I will work with our many awesome partners in this field. As the Dracut Health Agent, I meet with the Lowell Opioid Task Force spearheaded by Marion Ryan every month. Drugs are not just about addiction, they are about crime. Crime in our city is largely drug-related. As your counselor, I know we need funding for community policing. We need programs to teach the children at a young age that a drug dealer is not your friend. We need to keep funding public safety, keeping our officers on the street. I will find ways to fund community projects and keep the funding coming for parks, recreation, to keep the children active, providing a reason for the community to be motivated. We have some great people and friends help to bring change to the children. Kiki, Rudy, and Pito, they have run the Acre Baseball League and JC Basketball for many years. Thank you both. We have Maria Claudio out here tonight. Maria runs a baseball league, basketball team, and she also organizes the Acre Dance Girls. In order to gain work experience, teens benefit from summer jobs. I want to make sure there are many such jobs available to keep our teens productive while they plan for a brighter future. I plan on funding youth programs in the Summer Job Initiative. We need to start at an early age preparing a child for the jobs of tomorrow. We need a community that has these jobs, and you need a person from your community that will fight to get these jobs to your neighborhood and your children. We need affordable office, warehouse, and storefront space for a new startup business. Lowell has many entrepreneurial outlets. The Sandbox, Skillshare, Shared Kitchen Space, the Small Business Association. We need incubator storefronts that will help foster these new businesses. We need to support our unions and our business community. When you build local and union, you have a local and union pride. The workers have a vested interest because it will be their children, their neighbors, their family members, and grandchildren going to the new Lowell High School. When you build using local unions and local workers, the money goes right back into your local businesses. We need neighborhoods that people choose to live in, that are affordable and safe. Habitat for Humanity is a great organization, building 10 new homes in the city. This great initiative is being overseen by our friend Brenda Gould. Already has 9 families living in these new homes. The great program is a hand up, not a handout. It brings families into a neighborhood. Together we can build family neighborhoods. Lowell has a plan, being one of the Commonwealth's gateway cities. 95% of the 5 million square feet of mills have been developed. We need to work together to finish the last 5%. One of the city's largest projects is to develop the remaining acres of the vacant and underutilized land in the Hamilton Canal District. This is a great public-private project and will add new housing and many new jobs. It will transform the gateway connecting the Gallagher Terminal and the Lowell connector to downtown and our neighborhoods. You need a counselor that understands the importance of these projects and will continue supporting the economic development of these areas. We need to have lots of small businesses line the sidewalks from downtown to our neighborhoods. Together we can have a stronger and better economy. I want to know what is on your mind. I will continue communicating with my constituents. I will walk our neighborhoods talking to people as they pass by. As your counselor, I know who I represent. I represent you, the people of our area. This election is about you and your needs. You matter, the public matters. You are here for me today. I will be there for you when I'm elected. I will work hard and I will try not to disappoint you. When you talk to your friends like this, they say you are speaking to the choir. Well, I have an awesome choir. You guys are amazing. Looking out, choir, please go over the next few months and pass the word. On election day, bring friends, bring neighbors. In closing, I would like to thank God, my wife Lynn, my sons David, Kevin, and Keith, and especially my community for making me who I am today. Thank you. Thank you.